the great rapid fire. Starting off with a very easy question. Shan, tell me your favorite book or a book that changed your life.
Uh, I'd say it'd probably be the first one that I read. It's called Blink by Malcolm Gladwell. I
Blink
read
by
it in 20 I read it in 2015, and the subtitle basically I got sold because of the subtitle, and it's called The Power of Thinking Without Thinking. This
Ah,
basically trusts you to teaches you to trust your subconscious, and that's probably the first time I delved into even sort of acknowledging that I have a subconscious.
wow, that's amazing. And Malcolm Gladwell was definitely one of my favorite authors as well. All right, the next question. A habit that you want to break.
A habit that I want to break, probably procrastination or guilt about not doing something. Yeah.
That's a tough one. Okay, so next one, a habit that you actually want to build.
A habit that I want to build, just be more accepting to any sort of anything that I don't agree with, um, and that can be anything, whether it's failure, whether it's listening to an opinion of somebody, to just being more like accepting towards other things.
That's beautiful. All right, next one, an all-time great person from any field that you would like to meet.
Ooh, that's a tricky one, but I mean, lately it's Steph Curry would be my number one.
Steph Curry, you love Steph Curry. Of course, you have those
Absolutely.
roots from California, right? That's why. All right, that's awesome. If you weren't a cricketer, what would you be, Sean?
I can never imagine anything else other than being a cricketer. So
All
I'm
right,
gonna let that one go. Yeah.
let that one go. Fair enough. So we all know about your fitness regime. You are one of the fittest guys in the Pakistani cricket team. But tell me, what's your favorite cheat meal?
Pizza, any day.
Pizza? Any day.
A thin crust pizza, but a pizza is a cheat meal regardless.
Thin crust pizza. Got it, man. That's awesome. And what is your least favorite part of training?
Uh, I don't know, just probably cardio or just the repetitive nature of training at times. There's some days where you just don't want to go, and that's
Yeah,
when you know you have to go. So probably being consistent with it and doing lots of cardio, which can be very strenuous.
that's right. Yeah, those are the tough
Also,
days.
and also body weight stuff. I hate doing body weight stuff.
So
I'm
that
awful
naturally.
with push-ups. I'm
Okay,
awful
so
with push-ups.
okay, got it. All right, Sean, a superpower that you wish you had.
Uh, I mean, the most ideal one would be like probably looking into the future
Uh-huh.
and then kind of changing it. But I think my favorite superhero has always been Batman. So I just
You're a
want to
bat.
be a normal guy that doesn't have any superpowers and can still make a difference.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's really nicely put, actually. All right, a batsman that you would like to bat with.
There are a lot at the moment. Um, I
The
mean,
top one.
obviously, I already bat with Babar, so Babar goes out of that
Yeah,
list. So like you have your Kohli, Smith, Root, Williamson, all of those guys. I would love to bat, or maybe even Alistair Cook, who I've always
yeah,
admired, and then Graham Smith. So there's just a huge list.
great, awesome. An all-time sporting role model.
I've start like ever since I've picked up a role model, it's been like initially it's always been Ronaldo and Roger Federer, but now
Uh-huh.
I'll put Steph Curry into the frame as well, and yeah, he'll always
Love
be
it,
a role model.
love it. Who is the worst sledger in the team?
Probably myself. I think on two counts. One that
Tell
whenever I've sledged,
me.
I've always had karma serving me right after that. And secondly, I don't think I can come up with anything original.
Okay, fair enough. And who's the best ledger in the team then?
I mean, there are quite a lot of funny guys. And then when we talk about sledging, you want to have somebody that's funny. So
Yeah.
Sarfaraz is funny. Imamul Haq is very funny. We've got characters. We've got a lot of characters. then you've got your fast bowlers, which are very like aggressive, and then they're also like, if you look at Amir is fully intense, but he also knows how to crack a joke as well. So he's somebody who's always been on top of the opposition. So we've got a few effective sledges in the team.
That's awesome, man. That's good to know. Shan, who is the fastest bowler that you have faced?
I think I faced Dale Steyn and Mitchell Johnson at their fastest.
Yes.
And I think those would be the two. But then again, like recently, there's been Rabada, there's been Pat Cummins, Mitchell Stark. I think those are the guys that I'd call the quickest at the moment.
All right. And who is the toughest bowler that you have faced so far?
Pat Cummins by a mile.
Pat Cummins? What makes him special?
I mean, for somebody to be quick, to have some skill with the ball, and at the same time just be so consistent and keep running in countless number of overs a day. We played them in Australia, and it was quite warm over there. Just kept coming spell after spell. There's one spell where he bowled 10 in a row. When he got me out at the Gabba, he bowled 7 in a row, and he insisted on bowling the 7th over, and that's when I got out. I mean, you just like bowlers that are relentless, and I'd also probably put Rabada in the mold. I mean, if I'm trying to pick my all-time favorite, it'd probably be Dale Steyn.
Got it. No, that's a great list. Pat Cummins, Rabada, and Dale Steyn. Yeah, those are definitely some tough bowlers. Who is the biggest prankster in the team?
Imam ul-Haq.
Anything that you think you can share? Any funny story that you think you can share?
Not on the top of my head, because I mean he just goes through so much that
okay.
I find it hard counting. Yeah.
Okay, seems like there are a lot. Okay.
Yeah, I think you can come up with a book of pranks.
Great. Okay. Awesome. Shan, who's the best captain that you have played under? And this could be even at a domestic level or at the PSL level, if not international.
Like, I think I've been lucky enough to play under Yunus Khan, who's been a role model for me as well.
Yeah.
But tactically, what I've seen, I mean, I've played under Misbah as well, who's been one of Pakistan's most successful captains.
Yeah.
But I think tactically, what I've seen, Sarfaraz was right up there. And
I see.
So smart tactically on the field. His knowledge, his sense of the game is immaculate, and I think he was a great leader for Pakistan.
Right, that's awesome. You covered all three of them. Okay, someone you feel intimidated by, either in the dressing room or outside?
Ooh. Dressing room initially was always Lala, because he had this aura, this aura about him.
Yeah.
But I think ever since we've started playing for Multan Sultans, I've gotten to know him more. I've spent more time with him, and he's such a great guy to have in the dressing room. I think he has that personality, and that can intimidate a person initially, but the more you get to know him, you realize that what a great guy he is.
Got it. Awesome. Shan, an emerging player who you think has all the ingredients to become a great or to become successful?
I think sometimes we just put too much pressure on the younger lot by saying that somebody has all the ingredients. I'm a huge believer that you build ingredients as you go along, and you never stop adding ingredients to your profession, to your skill. And if I'm going to take one name that might be a bit unfair, but we've got quite a lot of people coming up. And I think the PSL proved it. You had Haider Ali, you had Zishan Malik, you had Rohel Nazir, Umar Khan, like countless number of people that played the PSL. We had Ali Shafiq in our team as well, Mohammad Ilyas in our team as well. So I think there are a lot of youngsters coming up, and again, like Hasnain, Naseem Shah, Musa, Harish Rauf, these are all guys that have already played international cricket, so you wouldn't really call them upcoming. But I think we've got a really good batch of younger guys coming in and actually challenging for playing 11 spots.
And if you, I'll make that question because you've named like pretty much everyone, all the youngsters who played PSL. Let me reframe that. Who has the work ethics, the right work ethic, the most, the best
Work ethics?
Yeah. If I were to change the question.
I can only say about the four guys that I named that have already started playing Pakistan cricket. They're different, so you can put them aside.
Mm-hmm.
The ones I've played with, I can say they have a good work ethic. I've played with Brohail. He's got a really good work ethic. Zishan Malik, and then Umar Khan. I played like Umar Khan was a find of our cricket department UBL. Our coach Umar Rashid and our manager Nadeem Khan. They were the ones that found him out of literally a net practice in Peshawar, and they brought him into the circuit. And the kid would just bowl all day long. So it's got amazing work ethics.
That's amazing to know. Shan, a teammate that you would not want to share a room with?
Haven't come across anyone like that. I think I'm quite flexible, and yeah, I've enjoyed rooming with different people at different times. You just learn so many things, and you enjoy so many like different companies with like different people. So I like diversity.
So let me reframe that then. Who's your favorite roommate so far?
Favorite roommate would probably be Asad Shafiq's a good guy to hang out with. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy time with Asad. I think we like going to the cinema. We like eating out. We like playing the PlayStation. So I think we've got similar likes. Neat and tidy guy as well. I can get pretty OCD at times. So yeah, Asad's been a good roommate.
Awesome. And the last one, if you could attend a masterclass session of a cricketer from any era, who would you pick?
Ooh. I'd always say Kumar Sangakkara because of his knowledge of the game. Anytime.
What a classy player. What a classy player, for sure. That's awesome. That's a great answer. Shan, that was amazing, man. I think you hammered me all over the park. I had fun. I hope you enjoyed this first session.
That was really good.